Hello, this is Fact Drops, your go-to channel for breaking down trending news. Today's trending news is about SpaceX's latest test flight of the next generation rocket, Starship, which was aborted just seconds before launch. On March 4th, Starship was scheduled to launch from the Boca Chica base in Texas. But the countdown was suddenly stopped at T-40 seconds. This was expected to be a major step forward in space exploration, which is why it has drawn significant attention. The reason why this launch is so important is that Starship is a massive rocket designed for future human missions to the Moon and Mars. It has been selected for NASA's Artemis program, and its development will have a huge impact on humanity's expansion into space. If this test had gone as planned, it might have marked a game-changing moment in space travel. But just before launch, it was aborted. So, what went wrong? In this video, we will break down the reasons behind the launch abort, the background leading up to it, and what we can expect moving forward. We'll also take a look at how people online are reacting to this situation and discuss the challenges SpaceX is currently facing. So make sure to watch until the end. Stay ahead of the latest trends and breaking news with Fact Drops. We bring you in-depth analysis of the most important stories shaping the world today. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated. Now, let's go over the key points in a clear and simple way. On March 4, 2025, SpaceX was set to conduct the 8th test flight of Starship. This rocket is said to be the most powerful in history and is designed for deep space exploration, space tourism, and future Mars colonization. However, just 40 seconds before liftoff, the system automatically aborted the launch. Launch aborts like this aren't uncommon in spaceflight. Pre-launch systems monitor thousands of parameters in real time, and if anything seems off, the system is programmed to halt the countdown for safety reasons. In this case, SpaceX has not yet announced the exact reason why the launch was stopped. Multiple media outlets have reported on the aborted launch, and it seems further technical adjustments are necessary. Test flights are a crucial part of development, and identifying problems early on helps improve the overall design. In space exploration, failure isn't the end. It's part of the process. So, why was this launch aborted? 3 main possibilities stand out. First, an engine anomaly. The extreme heat and pressure generated during launch require everything to be in perfect condition, and even a minor irregularity can trigger an automatic abort. Second, a fuel system issue. Starship runs on liquid methane and oxygen, which require precise temperature control. Even a tiny deviation can cause problems during launch. Third, a software safety check. Before liftoff, the system analyzes thousands of parameters in real time, and any abnormal reading will cause an automatic stop. We won't know for sure until SpaceX releases an official statement. But one thing is certain: safety came first. Now, what does this mean for the future of Starship and space travel? The first major impact is on SpaceX itself. Starship is a key component of NASA's Artemis program, meant for lunar landings. If test flights continue to be delayed, it could affect the entire mission timeline. The second impact is on the space industry as a whole. SpaceX is working to lower the cost of space travel and enable commercial space missions. Any delays could push back the timeline for these advancements. If the issue is minor, it can be fixed quickly. But if fundamental design flaws are found, major changes and further delays may be needed. For everyday life, this won't have an immediate impact. But in the long run, SpaceX's technology will play a key role in improving satellite communication and reducing internet costs worldwide. Another area to watch is the stock market. Investors and companies involved with SpaceX's projects will be monitoring whether this abort was a small setback or a larger concern. If it's the former, the impact will be minimal. If it's the latter, SpaceX might need more time and funding to resolve the issue. So, what's next? SpaceX will analyze the data, make necessary adjustments, and schedule another test flight. While delays can be frustrating, they are a normal part of developing new space technology. To sum it up, SpaceX's Starship test flight was automatically aborted seconds before launch due to anomalies detected by the system. This isn't unusual in space exploration. In fact, it shows that safety systems are working as designed. If the flight had gone ahead, it could have been a major milestone for future lunar and Mars missions. But now, SpaceX will need to assess and fix the issue before trying again. Given SpaceX's track record, they will likely overcome this setback, though it may affect the overall schedule. Next, let's take a look at what people are saying online. The fact that they caught the issue before launch is actually a good sign. Better safe than sorry. Another setback. But that's how innovation works. Trial and error is part of the process. Imagine if this happened with a crew on board. This is why testing is so important. This is exactly why SpaceX does so many test flights. They learn and improve every time. The media always hypes up failures, but they ignore that NASA also had many unsuccessful tests before getting things right. Still better than a catastrophic failure mid-flight. They'll fix it and try again. People forget that even the Apollo program had failed tests. This is nothing new in space exploration. SpaceX is moving fast. Maybe too fast. Should they slow down and focus more on safety? If they can't even get a test flight off the ground, how can they send people to Mars? This could push back NASA's Artemis program. I wonder how they'll react to the delay. Not a failure, but definitely a frustrating moment for everyone involved. They need to figure out what went wrong quickly. These delays can pile up. At least no explosion this time. That's progress. I wonder if this will affect investor confidence in SpaceX. A lot of money is riding on this. Was it an engine issue? A fuel system problem? I hope we get some answers soon. SpaceX is taking huge risks. But that's why they're ahead of everyone else in private spaceflight. The internet loves to mock failures. But without risks, there's no progress. Would you trust your life to a SpaceX rocket after all these issues? They're testing systems for future human flights. Better to catch problems now than when astronauts are on board. People complain about delays, but they'd be the first to criticize if something went horribly wrong in flight. Another step closer to getting it right. This is how science works. NASA took decades to get where it is today. SpaceX has made incredible progress in just a few years. Even with setbacks, no other company is as close to making deep space travel a reality. Failures like these are just bumps in the road. Starship will fly when it's ready. Will this delay Elon Musk's timeline for Mars? He's always ambitious. But reality is catching up. It's not about whether they fail. It's about how quickly they learn from it. Private companies move faster than governments. But this shows why regulations and oversight are still necessary. Starship is the future of space travel. But these early tests remind us how difficult spaceflight really is. Looking forward to the next attempt. Every test brings us one step closer. SpaceX will fix this. They always do. What do you think about this launch abort? SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of space travel. But how do you think they should handle these challenges? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today's update. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to bring you the latest news and in-depth analysis on the biggest trends shaping the world today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this news will impact you? Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.